Crikey, look at her go. Getting the content for the channel. Taking the photographs. I don't know what accent this is.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Varsity Overland channel. In my last video, Michelle and I arrived in Joshua Tree National Park and began to explore the beautiful landscape. Today, we hike along Split Rock Trail, view the sunset from the top of a mountain, then hike down the mountain in the dark. And tomorrow morning, we'll see the sun rise amongst a cactus garden. So come along with us as we explore this beautiful park, and feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content.
Hiking along Split Rock Trail. These rock formations are crazy. Not quite sure if something like this is natural or not. Not really sure what else it would be, to be honest. So we're thinking that's split rock for obvious reasons. We're not 100% sure. Who knows? In a couple minutes we might come upon a sign and be like, oh wait, no, this is split rock.
Do you see him? Oh, there's another one right here. Oh my god, he's right next to me.
Look at these things. They're like creepy looking. Obviously some sort of like dormant or dead vegetation. Most likely pops up in the spring or summer. But it reminds me of the environment you see in like some sci-fi movies or sci-fi video games. Is that split rock?
I don't know. Hey, look, split rock.
Many splits. Which one's split rock? Split rock? This one's got a split in it. Split rock?
Split rock?
Split rock!
Did we find split rock?
Maybe that one's split rock.
Split rock?
No, that's holy rock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dad jokes. Split rock?
Hey, come here. Come closer. Come on, come here. Look. Split rock?
What's up next?
We are heading up this mountain.
This mountain is Ryan Mountain,
Right.
and it's kind of hard to see the little itty bitty people in the distance, but
It's got over 5,000 feet of elevation.
we are literally just going straight up that thing. And hopefully, by the time we get to the top, it'll be just about ready for sunset. And we'll get a beautiful view. Well, that's encouraging.
Jeez. He wasn't found for over a year. That's wild.
Nothing to wake you up like a sheer drop off. So we are about 40 minutes into this hike. We've gotten up into, what would you call it? Like we're within the mountain now. There aren't any like steep drop-offs. We're actually up inside the mountain, up on top of it.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
You know, out of breath, but it's okay. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah,
The vista's gonna be worth it.
definitely feel it. We had to stop and peel off some layers, but the sun is already behind that section of the mountain. You can see it barely peeking over here. But we are still like a quarter of a mile, right?
Yeah, about a quarter of a mile.
Quarter of a mile until the top.
Almost to the top. How you feeling?
It's a walk in the park, you know. Should have brought my scarf. It's a little chilly.
Chilly.
I'm not sweating. I'm not sweating at all.
You're so funny. Because I'm sweating. Feels good though, right?
I want a sunset, and I want a bighorn sheep. But maybe more of the bighorn sheep.
Let's go find it.
When you come up over the hill, and you think you're at the top, and then you realize, not quite yet. You know, all the way up here, I never saw the elevator. Couldn't find it. Can't even see the cars anymore. Got to get over to the sign, the summit sign. Well, we made it to the summit. What was it, 5,000 feet?
Yeah.
5,000 feet, give or take, probably more. And This is the part where we just sit back, relax, and enjoy ourselves. So, I'm gonna take a couple photos, hang out, just enjoy the view. Wait for the sun to set, and we'll maybe just pick it up tomorrow. Documenting for the record, we are climbing back down the mountain in the dark. We got headlamps. Oh yeah.
That's exciting.
As Clay Croft always says, climbing down the mountain is still climbing the mountain. Now, this is the part of the unsolved mystery that we'd be watching in the living room on our couch, where the host says, as they were walking down the mountain in the dark. And then we look at each other and say, why would you do that? At that point, you're just asking for it. You're asking for trouble. Their bodies were never found. Can't even see anything. Drop off is just pitch black. Hi. Welcome to day 2.
Day 2.
Day 2 in Joshua Tree.
The Cholla Gardens.
Cholla Gardens. It is about, is it 6 in the morning?
I think so.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Got up at 4, drove 45 minutes. I know the last scene was probably in the dark. That was last night. And now we're looking for the sunrise in the Cholla Gardens. And this is an interesting fact right here. Warning, this cactus is hazardous. Do not touch for your safety and the protection of the resource. No pets. So all the signs say to be extra careful about these type of cacti because the prickles or the spines are so thin they get stuck in literally anything, and it can be a real pain to get out, sometimes even requiring like serious medical attention. And I just stepped on a dead one. You can see all these like little pieces that fall off here and there. Stepped on a dead one and took me a good 20 minutes just to rub it against a rock to get out of my shoe, and there's still a couple spines. So, slightly dangerous. However, this is incredible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a very simple hike, I would even say not even hike, I would just call it a walk, to catch a magnificent sunrise in Joshua Tree National Park, I would go to the Cholla Gardens. It's just a sea of cacti, somewhere between 3 and 5 feet tall, all around you, and they all light up with different colors and glow differently once the sun starts to come up over these mountains. And then there's also the sky. There's been colors of orange and yellow and even like spots of blue. It's incredible. Absolutely breathtaking.
It is not miles and miles.
What do we see?
It probably goes for like another quarter mile. Possibly a half mile out. And then there's like a hard stop. Because this is called the Choya Gardens.
I wonder if this is just one preserved site.
It's beautiful. These plants are just, I shouldn't even call them plants, these cacti. They are just stunning. And then with the colors of the sunrise just casting over them, we've literally seen them in multiple different lights, and they're just so beautiful.
So this is the top portion of a cholla cactus, the healthy portion, and you can see the really tall one behind it also has a top healthy portion, but this middle section, the long neck of it, is discolored, and even some of it is falling off on the ground. And then even further from that, you can see this one's completely decomposed and falling apart with the spine exposed on the center. And then once they die completely and they fall over, this is the spine completely ripped out of the ground. So eerie looking, almost looks like a backbone. For those of you that want to visit Joshua Tree National Park, it's a little confusing with the visitor centers, but the Oasis Visitor Center, which is probably the first one you pass on the way in,
depending on where you're coming from,
it's no longer their main visitor center. In fact, the woman at the desk said that shouldn't even exist anymore.
Correct.
So now we're going to the observatory.
Oh, look. Joshua Tree, Oasis, Cottonwood Visitor Centers, and then there's Black Rock Nature Center. Ranger guided programs. Interesting.
I think we're going to try the observatory and cultural center, which would be inside the park. What's nice about this current visitor center is it is not inside the park. It's just outside. So if you wanted to visit it without actually like paying the fee, you could do that. But the new one, I guess, is inside the park. All right, well, we finally found the real visitor center. If you're looking for the brand new Joshua Tree Visitor Center, it's actually called a cultural center. And it's actually in the main town. You don't have to go into the park. So we're gonna explore this. I might drool over the Jeep that's over my shoulder for a little while. Thing is,
oh no, a tree is in the way.
it's amazing. But yeah, so Joshua Tree Cultural Center, AKA brand new visitor center. Might grab a couple little things from here. But this is it for Joshua Tree. We are actually gonna head out today, this morning, after we're done here, and head over to Saguaro National Park in Arizona. So if you're interested in that, stick around for the next video. But we'll say goodbye to Joshua Tree in a little bit.
So sad to say goodbye.
So sad. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you next time.